I just thought I'd take a moment to share with you a little bit about how we use our intention and how it's shared with you guys and how I operate. So the first thing to know is please don't expect everything to resonate with you. For some of you, who I am, the way that I share will not resonate at all, and that's okay. For some of you, some parts might resonate and others might not. For some of you, a lot will resonate. So be open to that which does and that which doesn't. Because we've all had very different experiences, very different lives. We've been on very different journeys. We've learned different things. We've got different beliefs and values and morals and perceptions of the world, of society, of those around us, of ourselves. And so we're not all going to learn in the same way or receive in the same way. So be open to that. The second thing to know is what I do and how I work isn't unique to me. It's something that we can each learn. It's something that through nurturing and through time, you too can become very confident and very knowledgeable in and use effortlessly. For me, my health really encouraged me to nurture this gift. I really did have to value these tools that I knew and to listen to myself and to keep receiving that knowledge, because if I didn't, I would end up unwell. So it's not something, where I'm just like, oh yeah, I've got really good just because I did. If I didn't do this, I would end up sick. So it was something that I was really encouraged to do, and I really did take on the value of it and really get familiar with it. It's sort of like your ABCs. The first time it's harder, the next time it gets easier, until you're just in flow and you can just go, boom, ta-da, there it is. And it's the same with anything that we choose to learn. It's just practice, it's time, it's honoring those tools and those gifts that you want to put your awareness on. And for me, I've put a lot of time and a lot of awareness into it. So what is it? Well, basically it's energy and consciousness, and the two being brought together and working with the two together. It's not about just connecting into one element of ourselves. I guess the easiest way I can explain all of it is if you imagine there's three levels of consciousness, that we've got the conscious mind, the subconscious, and then the energetic consciousness. Now, if you see the conscious mind as your home screen, your computer screen, what's operating, the files that are open, the music that's playing, it's what you're experiencing and how you're experiencing it. That's the computer screen, that's the conscious mind. Then you've got the subconscious, which is like the hard drive. It is, where all of those files and all of that data that makes this home screen operate the way that it does is because of what's in this hard drive, what's in our subconscious. Now, this is our beliefs. This is every experience. This is every idea, everything we've heard, all gets stored here. Now, we don't know everything that's going on in there. We will never know everything that's going on in there. It's simply not possible. Nor did we want it to be, because otherwise we'd just be looking at that our whole lives and not living in reality, in our reality. And so it's not about knowing everything that's going on in there. It's about understanding that I'm never going to know it all. It's what makes this operate. And if this is malfunctioning and we can't sort of get it to operate by doing things on this screen, it's about looking into that hard drive, into that subconscious, and seeing what's got a bit of a glitch in there that's causing a glitch on here. But first, you always explore the home screen first. Can I do this? Can I do that? You have a bit of a look. And so it's about firstly working with the conscious mind, becoming familiar with and getting to know that home screen, that consciousness. Then with the subconscious. Now, you then can connect into the energetic consciousness, which can sort of give you all of the answers that you're looking for in these two instantaneously. However, it's sort of like when we were kids and we would have to research something, we wanted to know about something, we wanted to really learn about something, we wanted to get some information. When we were kids, we would go to the library, we would look up a resource list, or where we had to, the area of the library that we had to go to get that information. Might have been multiple areas. We'd go to that sort of section, we'd take out a few books, we'd read a few books or sections of a book, and then more, and we'd collate all of our information, and we'd end up with the knowledge that we were looking for. And we could trust in that knowledge because it had come from different sources, and we had some backstory, and we had other knowledge around it that helped all of this make sense. And that's like working with the conscious and the subconscious. It helps everything make sense. You get more knowledge, you get more information, you can understand how those things came together and why they did. But then you've got the internet. So whereas before we used to have to go through those processes, now, and research all that information, now we can just jump on our phone, go into Google, and here's my answer, boom. However, we don't know any of the backstory. We don't have any of the depth of understanding. It's just sort of delivered to us, and we accept it. And that's the same with the energetic consciousness. When we receive messages and knowledge from that, we can learn to just accept it. However, first, it's so important to have a good understanding of the home screen and the hard drive. Now, the way that you connect into this energetic consciousness isn't something that, it's called many different things and referred to in many different ways. For me, it's simply energy. Everything can be explained by energy. And for me, it's one of those things where I see everything as, we're all made up of energy. We're all made up of the same thing, these tiny little atoms, and they all operate at a different frequency, and that frequency emits out and continues out into the ether, into the all. Sort of like you pick up a phone and you can call somebody overseas and you're speaking instantly. That's because of the frequencies that are being sent. With the internet, when you connect into it, it's sending out a frequency. The human thought, human emotions, experiences, all also have their own frequency, which emit out. It's just learning how you connect into that frequency. Whether you see it, hear it, feel it, the way that you perceive it. And for me, I perceive that energy in many different ways, on many different levels. And I've nurtured how to do that. I've spent time with each of those different things that I've been shown. As I've gone on one journey, I'll be shown something else and shown something else. And I explore that knowledge that I gain. And so it's basically just bringing together the different elements of consciousness, the different elements of energy, and bringing them together so that we can create the home screen that we want to see, so that we can manage well what's taking place there. And that if there is a glitch, that we have the knowledge that we can go in and we can fix that with confidence, with ease. It's not about, as I'll say pretty much on every video, it's not about positivity, it's about honesty. I'm not here to create a life of fluffiness and it's all wonderful, because before we get there, we do have to face some things that might not be so wonderful. However, they bring together a beautiful experience and a much clearer life, a much more enjoyable life, because we've been able to go through those little webs and weave our way through and release so much of that which may have been holding us back, that which may have been clogging up that screen and distracting us. So that's pretty much it. I hope that makes sense. And that you're able to sort of gain something from that. With the knowledge that I connect into in that energy, in that energetic space, that's a lot of what I then share through the website. Some things they'll just never be shared, and some because there's just too much. We have infinite amount of knowledge within us, and that we can connect into. And so some of the ways that I share it will be displayed throughout the website. You know, I can teach people how to use these tools themselves through the programs. You can experience some, you know, really euphoric and really beautiful moments through some of the meditations and different things that we offer. And just different perceptions and awarenesses of different things that are shared throughout the website. So have a browse, have an explore, see what resonates, see what doesn't. And if none of it does, please enjoy your journey, and I hope you find that it does draw to you and bring value and love and light into your life. And otherwise, I look forward to connecting with you soon. If this is something that feels like you know, you'd like to learn more about, get in touch or have a browse, and I do look forward to connecting with you soon.